Bienvenidos a una nueva nota de Revista Sincericidio. Estamos acá con Harry Chambarry. It's okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. We are going to make some questions and we can start. Okay. So Harry, what do you think about Argentina? You knew before this country or first time?
This is my first time here in this country. I knew nothing of Argentina other than what Ezio has told me about, that he loves it here. And so when he came here and told me that he was going to be celebrating his birthday here, his son Elias's birthday here, and my birthday just passed also, I thought, why not? Let's come. And because we created our production company just this year in January, we want to co-produce with other production companies here as well.
Okay. How you met Ezio? How was the moment that you think, okay, we can make some production together, right?
Well, we met 25 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So at that time, he was a student at the New York Film Academy. And although he had already, at 21 to 22, he had already written, produced, and directed 2 feature films here, he wanted to learn the American way of making films, which I don't know was good or bad, but he wanted to learn that. Mm-hmm. So he cast me as the lead in his thesis film back then. And since then, we stayed friends. So that's how we got to know each other. And when he would make trips to New York City, we would always get together. And then when he finally moved to New York several years ago, as he was following his son, he's very connected and bonded to his son. He moved here. His son moved here with his mother, so he wanted to be close to his family. So when he moved here, in the film that we created, called The Last Duel, in that film it's implied that my character dies. And in that film also, they had to age me with hair and makeup to make the story fit, because it takes place over 20 years time. Okay. So when he came to the United States, I was just joking with him. I said, hey, why don't we reshoot those scenes? I'm already that age now. I mean, when you don't need hair and makeup. And he's like, I have a better idea. So instead of writing a prequel or a sequel to it, we're actually using footage from that film 25 years ago, using that as flashbacks and creating a whole new story. So instead of me dying at the end, I get saved by an artist. He's stuck with rehabilitating me. And so the story then evolves from that.
Okay. So you want to tell something about this company, this new project that you're start, right, with Ezio? Will be in Argentina, will be there in USA? How is the next steps of the project?
That's a great question, because I had always envisioned that we would shoot it in New York, because we shot it in Brooklyn, New York. There was some great elements and streets and design there. But coming here was like, wait a minute, there's like a lot of things here that are very similar, and in some ways even more beautiful. And cost-wise, production-wise, I think we're talking with his lawyer who's here, Oscar, and we were thinking like, well, I mean, the production value is, we could get much more production value here. Mm-hmm. And there's such an amazing source of talent here, technical, crew, as well as acting. And it's like, for the same money that we would spend in the United States, we could make a great film here.
Yeah. I mean, you enter into a conflict, right? Because Argentina have a lot of all of that you say, right?
Yeah.
Have talent, have great artists, and the location are amazing here.
Yeah.
So
and just working with Ezio, because we created a pitch deck for our film After Duel, and with that he's introduced me to several of his friends that are working on the technical end here, with creating the pitch deck, the demos, the proof of concept story, and things like that. And these guys are like, they're amazing. I mean, what they put out, and in the short amount of they work like this, and it's just so inspiring to work with these people.
Okay, that's great. So, but you are director. You work as director, right?
I've directed short films, never a feature film. Okay. My primary start into into this industry as an actor. But then I started writing, and I also started directing and producing as well. But all short stories.
Okay, but your role, right, in this, I mean, you're partners, but you will be more in production, more production oriented, or more in the artist part, or both?
Actually, both. It's kind of like, so I come into this company, the production company, as an actor, somewhat of a director, but very tiny part of directing, but some writing.
But as you do it, right?
Oh yeah. But Ezio, he's coming into the production company primarily as a director and a producer as well. Yeah. So the combination of our two working together, it fits very well.
Yeah. Okay. What if, for example, the production came to Argentina? Is there any possibility that you came to Argentina for living? No, right?
For living? No.
Okay.
I'm Greek, and as you know, Greeks have big families.
Yeah, you tell me your background, right?
Yeah. And my grandson just turned 1 year old, so I'm very connected with family. So
yeah,
I could see coming here for a length of time to work and to just enjoy being here.
Yeah.
But always having my home in the US.
Your roots there.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
That is important. Okay, so Argentina. What do you think about Argentina?
Yeah. We went to the markets. We went to many museums here so far. What strikes me really is the similarity to New York City. It's not as high, but it's also very European. I've been to Paris, I've been to Rome, and places in Greece, and I walk through the streets, and I could swear I was in Europe in some areas. So it's very interesting, the connection that way. And there's a huge, I guess, Italian heritage here as well as the Spanish. And many of my friends in the U.S. are Italian Americans and Greek Americans, Spanish American. Also from the part of New Jersey where I'm from, there was a big influx of Cubans and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. So it's very. This is very familiar to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have a good friend who lives in Washington Heights, and in Washington Heights, it's all Spanish. It's like being here.
Yeah, a lot of Latins, right?
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say something else regarding the production, about the company or something, or you think we're good? If you want to add something.
Yeah, just that I was a year ago from now, I was thinking I don't need a production company. We're just trying to finish our screenplay. Then we finished the screenplay, and then it seems like the natural order or progression was to create the production company, so we would have more control over the screenplay and who's going to be in it. So yeah, it's fairly new. I'm fairly new, or I wouldn't say naive, but I'm learning as I go.
On the way, okay.
But I think that the benefit to that is I'm open to learning and experiencing new things, which is what brought me to Buenos Aires.
Yeah, okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So you have 2 projects, right, ongoing now?
We have two, and then we have another one that we're just, have it in our heads, and we haven't written it down yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it, or you cannot yet?
I'd rather not talk about that. One is a comedy, and then there's another one. Actually, 2 comedies. Well, actually, now we have 3 actually. So, but there's one. We're going to Rosario to explore the possibility of the 3rd project.
Okay.
And we're going to see Gustavo Postoglioni up there, and so I'm very eager to meet with him because I've seen some of his other projects. So yeah, it'll be again. I'm the kind of guy that I know I don't know everything, but I don't even know what I don't know.
That's
so I'm open to learning.
You can learn on the fly, and is the interesting of this kind of. Okay, Harry, that's all. Thank you so much for being in Sincericidio magazine.